As I've been getting back into my rhythm, back into my hustle, my grind, my mentality, my feelings, my overall mood has changed, and I find myself being able to handle stressful or certain situations that will previously have caused me to react in the way I wouldn't want to react or get affected by things where I shouldn't be as affected by them. You know what I mean? Like a little thing happens, and instead of me just being like shrugging it off and keeping the momentum going and keeping the business going how it's supposed to, I sit there and I feel like, damn, bro, this really messed me up, and now I gotta go eat some junk food to feel better. Now I gotta stop working because I don't feel motivation and all this and all that. And that's the worst thing I could do because then it just makes me feel even worse. But as I've gotten back into the rhythm of things, into the flow of things, I find myself being able to really kind of like roll those punches, you know what I'm saying? And each one I roll, like, don't get me wrong though, like, it happens, I feel it real quick, it might rock me for a couple seconds, but I'm quicker to recover, you know what I'm saying? And that really just has to do with my mood and the way I feel about myself right now. And then I realized that the man I want to become for myself, for my family, friends, everybody needs to be able to take those hits and get shit done still. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I have children, man. Because there's going to be days where everything is stacked on me and I can't let these punches affect me and not be able to provide for them or not be able to be there for them how they need to be, how I need to be there for them. Just because I'm in a little mood or just because this little thing affected me. And it doesn't mean like that things won't affect you or that things won't bother you. But if you're on top of your shit, if you're constantly working towards the things you need to be working towards, and it's different from person to person, right? But I find myself feeling better and being able to deal with situations in a more masculine way and just a better way overall because it don't hit me how it has been. Because I'm telling you, man, like something would pop up and then I'd literally sit there like feeling like just feeling really bad. And then with me having that feeling, I wouldn't go out and film. I wouldn't go out, do my exercise. Instead, I'd be sitting in my room just scrolling through freaking shorts or just watching random videos. I wouldn't be doing my exercise. I'd be eating unhealthy. I'd be watching my money leave my bank account, and that's a worse feeling too. When instead I could have just took a deep breath and got back to work, man. Because I have to be the rock for everybody in my life, man. I really do have to be. And not just because it's my responsibility as a man, especially the man I want to be. And the man I want to be, I know what I have to do provide. So I know I have to do these things. See what I'm saying? But I also got to be there for everybody else, man. Because not only will I feel better by making everybody else around me feel better, that's one thing. But if I'm in a position to be able to help everybody else, that means that I'm myself helping myself in doing the things I need to be doing, accomplishing the things I need to be accomplishing. And then that just means I'm going to feel better about myself, about my overall mood, about everything. And when I'm like that, my family will be able to turn to me and be like, hey, I need some help, man. And I'll be there to help no matter how I'm feeling, no matter what happens. And the thing is, things will happen. But you're that rock, you know what I'm saying? You're sturdy. You have to be. And it's hard, man. And it's really just taken me in a new way because yesterday was the first day my girlfriend moved in. And I have to be there for her. I have to be the man she needs, you know what I'm saying? She shows me love, takes care of me. And I'm really happy about that. I really am. Now I need to do my part, provide this for her, work on myself for her as she does for me. And it's not easy. But it's a beautiful thing when you see it unfold. And now it's really just the next step would be for the family, for the children. And when they come, man, and they need me, I really think about it like this, man. If I'm not the Rock and I'm in a bad mood or a bad mindset, who will help them? You know what I'm saying? I want to be the one to help them anyways. So I got to get myself in check, in order. So when certain things pop up or certain things need addressing, I'm in a position and a mindset, whether or not something has happened or not that has affected my mood, I'll still be able to be like, you know what? Let me get this done. And that's what it really comes down to. Just getting things done regardless of the mood, right? And that one thing, like with that, it's easy to say, especially coming from me now, right? Because if you're in a bad spot right now, me saying that, you might be like, bro, it's not that simple, bro. Like, oh, this is really fucking with me. This is really messing me up. It's not letting me do this and do this. And I fully understand that, man. Because this last week, I literally was on that, man. I was eating out like almost every day. I felt really bad about myself. I wasn't doing my exercise as much. I kind of started rolling that ball back in. So I did do a little bit. But once you get back in the rhythm, back in the thing, you will find it easy to roll with the punches, man. And you need to really understand that. And you really need to put in the work. Because one thing is telling yourself this, and that's the start. And then the second is backing it up with some action. And as you back it up and back it up with action, you will feel much better, and you will be able to be that rock for the people you need to be the rock for. You know what I'm saying? And it really just gives you a new perspective on things, man. In the sense, like, people really will depend on you. And especially if you want that responsibility as a man, as a father, then you really got to put in that work, man. And your reward will, one, be the happiness and the feeling you give to others around you. And two, the feeling you will give yourself for being able to, one, give that feeling to those people. And give yourself that feeling. Because in order for you to give that feeling to them, you know that you have to be focused. You have to be on top of your things. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it, little things really affect you, man. And when you're affected, and you really care for people, when you're in a bad mood or a bad thing, you may treat them differently. And by different, I mean like either rude that and you don't even realize it just because you're feeling some type of way, or they might just feel neglected in a way, or certain other things, right? And in a way, it's your responsibility. Not fully, of course, because everyone has a responsibility to themselves, right? But if these people are people you really care about, then you know you want to be the provider and that person for them, then it does fall onto you. It does. And when you're on top of your shit, this responsibility is easy to manage, easy to work with, and in ways it's very fulfilling and rewarding to you. Because when you get those moments where they show that appreciation, that love, or just you see them just be in a better mood or different things, you feel like you did something, which you did, man. But it goes deeper than you just changing someone's mood right now. It reflects on the person you are, the capabilities you have, and the possibilities with even more growth of yourself, what you can change around you, man. Whether it be people, your circumstances, anything. And that's a beautiful feeling. But in order to provide that, you really have to be a rock, be able to roll with the punches, and be able to not be affected by things the way most people will be. Because that's not who you need to be for the people you need to be there for. And the main way, there's a lot of ways, but for me right now, the way that really helps me and that I'm sharing with you right now is being on top of your own shit. Because when I'm not on top of it, I feel pressured because I'm like, damn, I'm falling behind. So then when something comes up, and normally if I wasn't behind on things, I'd be like, oh yeah, let me get that done, be done. But since I'm already behind, I feel kind of annoyed, not with them asking me to do something, but with myself because I haven't done what I need to do, and I feel like time is slipping away. So when they ask me to do something that's gonna take time, I feel annoyed, bro. But like I shouldn't, because I need to be there for them. You know what I'm saying? And if I was on top of my shit, I wouldn't feel annoyed because I'd be like, all right, I got time to be done and then continue. See what I'm saying? So for me right now, it all about me not being on top of my shit. So I'm slowly getting that ball rolling again, and I'm gonna probably do more of these to say how to keep that ball rolling. But right now, it's getting that thing rolling again, so I can be that rock for everybody. That makes sense to you? That makes sense to you. Take care.